Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this video today, it's a quick screenshot video showing you how to optimize inputs in Multicharts. And I'm shooting this quick video for a student of mine, and I thought it would be quite valuable for you guys to see it as well. So if you've ever wondered how to optimize numbers using trading software, in this case Multicharts, then this is the video for you. Now we're using a moving average crossover strategy. Everyone knows what a moving average crossover is. The fast length crosses over the slow length and we go long and vice versa. But I'm not suggesting you use it. This is just a demonstration. But to demonstrate how you can optimize these inputs, they work on a whole array of different numbers that you might want to check. Stop loss, for example. You might be using a 60 pip stop loss, but what if that's not the best one to use? What if a 95 pip stop loss is best? Well, following the steps I'm going to show you, we can very quickly check that using Multicharts. So I'm going to go over to the Power Language Editor, and I've very quickly just written the code for a moving average crossover. This is how simple it is to actually write programs in Multicharts and get strategies up and running. Again, this is not a complete working system. I don't suggest you do this. This is for demonstration. If you do want to learn more about proper working systems, then you need to check out some of my other material. I'll probably link that in the description down below. But for now, I'm just going to run you through the code. This first line of code here, what we're saying is, if the average fast length crosses above the average of the slow length, then we're going to buy. And second line, if the fast length crosses below the slow, then we're going to sell short. So it's always in the market. There's no stop loss or anything or profit taking. So it's always in the market. We're going to go long when the fast crosses above the slow, and then we're going to sell short when the fast crosses below the slow. Now, this part here is the moving average. It's an average of the closing prices over the period of the fast length. Now, the fast length here is stated as a variable and it's 20. What this could actually be written, we could actually have that written as 20. That would make no differences whatsoever. So let's quickly just look at it on the chart. I haven't actually put moving averages on the chart, but these are the entries and exits using those 20 and 50, fast length 20, slow length 50. Now, that's the code kind of done. There's not a lot we can do with that now once we go to the chart, apart from look at it and see what the results are like. But what if we want to use the Multicharts' optimization feature? Well, what we do is right click on the chart, format signals, optimize, and here's where our set of inputs are to optimize. And you notice there's nothing there. There's nothing we can do because we haven't got anything that's optimizable yet. But it's very easy. All we need to do is make these inputs or these variables for the slow and the fast length moving averages. We need to turn them into inputs. And the easiest way to do that is literally, rather than have these as variables, put them as inputs. Okay. So now these are inputs. What that means is we're going to be able to optimize them in Multicharts. It's not going to make any difference to the results straight away. They're going to be exactly the same as they were when those numbers were variables, but now we can optimize them. So if we right click, format signals, optimize, and here you see we got our fast length and slow length, 20 and a 50, and we can optimize these. So let's say, what if we don't think the fast length should be 20? Let's try something else. So select that input. We start from maybe 5 and let's go up to say 30, and we do it in steps of 1. So we check 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up to 30. Going to run 26 different optimizations. So click the optimization button, let Multicharts do what it needs to do, and here's the results on the right hand side. we can see from all the different lengths, and essentially this column here is the net profit, is how much money they're going to make. You can see they're all pretty much losing around, apart from there's a few here, 10, 12. Again, this is just for demonstration purposes only. I don't expect to get any decent results just very quickly throwing this on a chart like this. It's not the way to build a strategy. The idea behind this video is purely to demonstrate how we change those values into inputs so we can optimize them. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions or you want me to do videos to show you how to optimize anything else, or how to use multi-charts, how to strategy building, any of that sort of stuff, leave them in the comments down below, or you can email me, jared@thetransparenttrader.com, and I'll see you on the next video.